Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Cleveland. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
To throw on second down is gone. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense, and they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Value 3, value 3, value 1.
A shotgun snap for Goff. They'll roll him out right. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
Duggan now to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And bulldozing his way through. Room to run at the 50. And he's going to be out of that. across the 50. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Down to the 42, second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Here's Goff now on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Here's Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The Browns had 5-8, 3 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd.
Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, 35 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Duggan. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Here's Duggan to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Browns 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Whoa! Tiger!
Goff now looking to throw. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40. After one, a 14-3 ball game. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. He's up to the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. Mecole Hardman. He's to the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Duggan will look to throw this. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Browns 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now Goff on first down. Rolling to his right. It's brought in by Harris.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Goff going to shift him around. On second down, this is Harris. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Come on.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Gone. Escaping the pressure right. And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try the right side with Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Listen.
Goff now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Steelers 28, Browns 10. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final's done.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Duggan looking to throw. Here's Freiermuth again. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Duggan. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's the corner blitz that got him. J.C. Jackson with his sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott now to kick this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
70 Lions, 18 Rockers, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing, Duggan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Goff looking to change the play. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. There's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Duggan. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
Now Johnson. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd down and 10.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Goff. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Alex Highsmith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Duggan now to throw. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. Darnell Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Boswell good with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. From the end zone, Goff. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you're talking about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, Dugan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have an...
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin,
his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Goff.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Duggan to throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Duggan.
That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 68, Browns 10. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
What's up?
On 1st and 10, Goff. Forced out to his left. And a little floater there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Super 66.
Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
What's up?
Goff throwing again. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Let's go now.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, fans usually